Tonight's coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go! Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Etienne once more.
Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on, hey!
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Page. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Page. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. First down. Here's Corral with it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down throw here for Corral.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Second down and goal. Corral. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Third and goal. Here's Corral.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
21. Jaguars nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Page. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Swift again.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on first down. Page. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Page. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside him on highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. A little juke. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they take a knee. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. And the Titans first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, Page. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 76 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken up at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Tennessee.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here.
And Shark calls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Corral on 3rd and goal.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Jaguars! Mo Alley-Cox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out to his left. Sharks got it left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This is Swift on the counter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football.